Today we'll talk about an Outlook app that actually add your Yammer group email to the to field in your Outlook. Either it's Outlook Online or using the Outlook client. So first we need to create a Yammer application so we can use JavaScript SDK. So here I created already an application. I name it Get Yammer Groups, and this is the client ID secret, and this is the actually redirect, which is the generated HTML when we create a new Office app. So here let's just open a new instance from Visual Studio. Let's wait for the Visual Studio to come up. Here I'm gonna create a new project. I'm gonna select the template app for Office. I'm gonna leave it as it is here, Office app 4. So I need this app to be a mail app, so it will run inside the Outlook, and I will have it only on the compose email, so not the read form. Okay, so I'll wait for the Visual Studio to create the two projects for me. One of them, it's the app configuration project. It's just simple manifest file, which just give the app permissions, all the details that we actually entered when the app will actually appears in the compose form or in the read form for the emails and appointments, or only emails, all these configuration, and also a web project. So here I have the two projects created for me. This is the web project that I can publish to anywhere. In my case here I publish to Outlook to yammer.azurewebsite.net. It's Azure website, and this is the stored HTML page here. So this is the stored page that this app will redirect to. So if I go to my Azure, I need to go to Azure. Yep, here is my Azure subscription, the portal, and this is Outlook to Yammer. I can download the publishing profile here. Okay, and after downloading the publishing profile, if I go to my app and right click publish, it will ask you which profile. I'm going to browse to the profile I just downloaded. I click finish, and then I will deploy my web project. So I'm not going to do that because all the customization I did to my app is not here in this. This is a vanilla out of the box app generated by the Visual Studio with no customization. If you run this app, you will find that there's a sample created for you, which is like the Hello World sample. You can add your email to the to field, or you just set the subject. Okay, and also there is like a link for more samples online from Microsoft. Okay, so I'll go to my app here. This is the app I created. The app basically have two files customized, the same app, just the name is different, and it's published to the same place, which is the same Azure website. I have here customization on the HTML. I just added a drop down list or a select element with an ID, it's empty, and I have here a new caption to the add to recipient button, which is add Yammer group recipient list. And the logic, actually I got it from a sample online in a code an MSDN. The sample basically contains a Yammer helpful class, or not class, it's just a JavaScript object, contains some functions, login, logout, and it also used to contain login and logout, check login status. I added just get groups. Here I'm using this URL, and I'm using the platform request to do a RESTful API call to this URL. So if I'm going to get this URL here, it will just give me my groups, which is going to be like, I don't know why it's not appearing, but it should retrieve the groups. Okay, so, and after retrieving the groups here, I'm calling a function called render groups, which is basically constructing the options which I'm gonna inject here in this select element. And finally, when I'm clicking this button, which is add your Yammer group to recipient list. I'm going here to use the selected value, add it here to the item, which is the item basically of a type message. I can remove this port because I don't need this when the item type is appointment, because this will never happen, because in the beginning the app will not appear in the appointment type. When I'm creating a new calendar item, it will only appear on the message based on the configuration that we created. So if you want to take a look at the configuration here, so this is the source location, which is the remote app URL, which is and it only will be read write item, and it will appear on message. We can remove the appointment here, we don't want it. Okay, you can also do that by going to the manifest itself. You don't have to do it from the code. Compose form, I can just like uncheck this one, and that's it. So here, if I publish the app, here I'm selecting already the my publish profile. I can deploy my app here, click publish, and this website will be published to my Azure web application here. One thing to mention here, when I'm creating the app, when I'm checking the app basic information, this is the website of the app, and this has to be set correctly, which is the JavaScript origin, which means the app will allow only JavaScript run from this URL, which is my published Azure website here. Okay, cool. And the basic information also, or the trivial keys and tokens, I need this one, which is the client ID. I'm going to add it here in the HTML of the home, which is under app compose home HTML. I'm gonna add it here when I'm registering the Yammer platform, which is the object I'm referencing here, which is called Yam, this one, okay, which I use to actually retrieve the groups, and I'm using to do the logins as well. Okay, so after the app initialized, I'm just setting here the click event for the button, and I'm calling login and add groups. So let's see, now the app has been, the website has been published, and to publish the app itself, you go to publish here and package the app. Basically, you generate an XML manifest file. You can go to your Office 365 tenant here. So just to tell you how I went there, just go here and click admin. This page will appear, and then click on exchange. It will open another window. Under this window, you can click on apps, and you can here upload your manifest file. So here you're not uploading a .app file, you're uploading a manifest file, which is the XML file. Here, add from file, and then choose here this folder, which is the app has been published into this folder. Oh, sorry. And then click on that and upload. I've already added the app already here. It's here. Outlook to Yammer version 1. Okay. So let's see the application in action. It only appears when I'm composing a new message. So I'm composing a new message. Click on app. I found it here. And if it's the first time, if you do not logged into Yammer network, it will ask you to log into Yammer, and then after logging to Yammer, it will ask you did you authorize the app to actually get your groups or not. And I'm going to select here marketing, and I'm going to add it here. So I added the email of the marketing. I'm just going to name this send message from Outlook to Yammer. This is a test message and signature. I'm gonna send it. So here I don't have to memorize the email, which is marketing plus the name of the network at Yammer. I'm going to select one or more groups within my Yammer ID. Here I have the Harmony app, which is actually appears in the read, not the combos. That's why it appears here. So if I check that my app will appear on the read, I will have also a click here, but it depends on the usability, on what you want to do with the app. So basically I'm going to go to Yammer, to marketing, and I got the message here 3 seconds ago from email. So why build this app? It's a very light proof of concept app, but it actually enables the workforce that is actually very classic and don't actually go more frequently to Yammer to post to their email list and Yammer at the same time. So if you have people actually familiar and more comfortable with the social network, the enterprise social network, they can use Yammer right away. If you have people are less comfy using the enterprise social network, they can use the app to send inquiries, questions, status updates to specific groups using Outlook. So it might not have a proper business impact, the app, but it's just a proof of concept, and that's about it. The code will be published on MSDN soon, so I will have the link also on the description to download the code, and a link to the blog post that actually explains everything on the app.